Boo. Bet you didn't think you were coming to get ready with Jason today, did you? Okay, I'm freaking loving this mask. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. If you're on the replay, go ahead and give me a hashtag replay. And when you're with me live, come say hi. I'm gonna answer this real quick because nobody is on yet. Hello, hello. This is a pre-glam mask. So, what do you think? Do I look pretty glamorous? Probably not, huh? But it feels freaking amazing. So, that's really what I'm all about. And I think it has primer in it. I forgot to read the whole label. But that's so funny, Shelby. Hey, we're going to peel it off. I've had it on for 15 minutes. Boo. It's a good month, right? Since it's Halloween. And then it says just rub it in. Don't rinse it off. Just rub it in. So that's what we're going to do. Thanks, guys. Hey. I still kind of have to pull my hair out a little bit. But I was kind of letting those curls sit. And I figured I'll let this mask dry. And we'll kind of fix the hair a little bit. Put the jewelry on while we're waiting for that. You guys, I have the weirdest pimple. It's right here. On my ear. I don't think I've gotten one inside my ear once, and that hurt bad. But I don't think I've ever gotten a pimple on the top of my ear. It's the weirdest freaking thing. Hey, guys! No, Michelle, that was a Victoria's Secret mask. Annelle got them for me for my birthday. It was called the Pre-Glam Mask. Thank you, Shelby. It is from Walmart.com, Junior's clearance section. The mask is from Victoria's Secret. My sister got me a whole bag of them. I can't wait for the day when Younique gets those kind of masks because those are like one of my faves. I have, it hurts. Oh yeah, getting a pimple in your ear, it's like so random. I mean, how does that even happen? Hey Shay, how are you? Alright, we're gonna let that sit and then we're just gonna kind of pull this out. My friend is actually coming over tonight and making all of us dinner, so that's kind of exciting. And I have to clean up the house, so we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna do a look, which I forgot to look at before I got on to remember to kind of give myself a memory refresher. So, we're just gonna guess, but it's a really pretty kind of fallish eye look. And we're just gonna roll with it. Hey guys, I should wave. I can feel my face is still a little bit wet, so I'm kind of just waiting for that to dry for a second. And then we're gonna get started. Whoa. Don't tip the phone over though. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, is it? Maybe it is. Okay. I thought I grabbed these because I was like, I'll put those on. Hey Stephanie. What you up to today? I've been really bad about washing my face lately. Like, I've just been using a Shine Wipe and calling it good, which probably is definitely better than nothing, but I've been super duper lazy about it. I always go in, like, spurts. Like, I'll be really good about washing my face every night, doing my masks, like, doing everything I should, and my skin starts looking so good, and then all of a sudden I just start getting lazy. Which, thank goodness for Shine Wipes, because at least that does get, you know, most of the makeup off, and it gives my skin some vitamins at the end of the day. But obviously, you're still supposed to wash your face. So, yeah. Alright, let's get ready, shall we? I believe this has a primer in it. But, yeah. My skin feels so good afterwards. She got me like 5 of them, and I love them. Gonna go do some baking for painting class tomorrow. Oh, have so much fun, Michelle. I forgot about that. Hey, you guys, before I forget, something pretty exciting today. The lip oils everybody has, like, was obsessed with that sold out really, really quickly. They were only available in collections to buy. They actually are blowing them out, these ones, and they're 30% off right now, and you can buy them individually. So They are amazing. They smell good. They nourish your lips. I don't know what it is about them. Like, it is not just a lip gloss. I guess because it's a lip oil. They smell so good. So anyways, if you were one of those, I know I had a lot of people who kind of missed out on it because they just went so quickly. They're 30% off right now, and you can buy them individually, but I guarantee you that will be one that goes like that fast. So, hop on over and get it. You need a magic eraser face cloth. I think the Shine Wipe works pretty good. Hey, Michelle. Okay, let's get ready. We're gonna do some real makeup today. Lately, I've just been kind of lazy. Thanks for sharing, guys. Doing like really, really basic, everyday makeup. But we're gonna do something a little more fun today. So I'm still gonna put eye primer on, but I think that mask actually has a built-in primer in it because it was like a pre-glam. I'm starting couponing, so I'm sitting and researching. Oh, cool. I thought about doing that once, and then I realized like how much they actually put into it, and I was like, holy crap. And I was like, yeah, I'll just pay for my groceries because I'm lazy. I should try to do it. I should at least like attempt to do some couponing. See, like, I didn't even get my mascara off last night. Pretty sad. Hey, Christina. Oh, and I exfoliated my lips. Then I put this lip oil on, and they feel amazing. Oh, and also, you guys, we have new liquid foundation shades, and I honestly didn't even realize it. But I ordered one of the new ones, and super love it, okay? So I usually wear Taffeta, and I ordered Eyelet, which must be just one down from that or something, like a very similar, but for more of a yellow undertone, which is technically what I am, even though you can't tell that much in the winter. And I don't know what it is. It's just a new bottle of liquid foundation is like the most amazing thing in the world for me. So yeah, last night I had a makeup class and I used it and I was like, oh my god, I love this. Love it. It's probably not the color though. It's probably just the fact that it's a new bottle of liquid foundation. And I was using my old one. Okay. So, few drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see how that does. I love this stuff, you guys. Dab it around. It's going to just totally blur out all of those imperfections, okay? This brush is more expensive. Highly recommend it. You guys know I always tell you when you can get things cheaper or use something else, but seriously, this brush, it just buffs out all of those imperfections so smoothly and so easily. Look at that. Thanks, Stephanie. My dad actually came up yesterday because he had to winterize his camper, so that was fun. He already left, though. He had to get back this morning, but it was fun. See that? And it's like the lightest weight foundation that you will ever stinking use. It's kind of like Photoshop in a bottle, you know? Like, it doesn't necessarily, like, hide your face, but it just kind of buffs out those imperfections, and, like, I don't know, I just love it. Is that the liquid foundation brush? No. This is the powder concealer brush, and it's buildable. So, like, if you have areas that you need a little more, you can just add, like, 1 to 2 drops. Hey, Taylor! And you're good to go. I have 2 of these brushes and, like, seriously obsessed with them because you can use them for your liquid, you can use them for your powder, and they're just amazing. Like, the quality is my fave. There we go. That feels pretty good. Now I feel like a new woman already. Yeah, thanks, Macy. It's just a little, it's really similar to Taffeta. It's just got a little bit more of a yellow undertone. And you guys, I have been searching for my tweezers for 2 weeks. And I know as soon as I order some, they're just going to appear. But I think I'm going to have to because I am a firm believer that not all tweezers are created equal. So, yeah. I actually used to think all tweezers were created equal. And so I would just use like dollar ones from Walmart or whatever. And then I got a pair of the unique ones because I think they came in like a collection or something that I ordered. I didn't just go order them, but they came in something. So I was like, oh, cool, another pair of tweezers. And I tried them and I was like, oh my gosh, I have like way been missing out my whole life. Yes, same. So yeah. Hey, thanks for sharing, guys. We're gonna do our brows. I'm gonna use the brow palette today. Lately, I've been kind of just doing quickie fill in the brows and doing palette 1, but since I still can't find my tweezers, we're probably going to need to do like some full-on brows. So I'm probably just going to have to cave and order some. And then I know as soon as I order some, my tweezers will just suddenly show up. Hello.
Mommy,
What?
when am I going to be done with the video?
When I get done with my makeup?
Well, when am I going to be done with the makeup too?
Not too long.
Mom, look at this belt. It's almost longer than me. Mom, is this belt longer than me?
Good morning, Cheryl. We're just filling in the brows really quick. So I like to trace the bottom of my brow in the outline, and then I trace the top outline, and then I fill them in.
Oh, guys, I forgot to show you this knife right here. This cake knife right now.
Yeah.
They said it's a wedding knife, but it isn't.
It is a wedding knife. Good morning, Bobby.
No, I mean like it's a wedding knife. Like you had it when you had a wedding.
Yep, exactly. It's for cake.
No, he mean like you had it in your pocket, like you go and took it and saved it in your pocket.
No, it was
That
from
one.
our wedding, which I'm sure is what he means.
No, he doesn't mean that.
I think he does.
Well, I mean, well,
Mr. Carve.
and this from your wedding too,
Yep,
and it's disgusting.
it is.
Yeah, look, right, Mom?
Yeah, it sure is, isn't it?
Yeah, disgustinger than me, definitely. Yeah. Oh, Mom,
He's
can I
full of
go
it
through
today.
the fire?
Yesterday, yeah, we probably can. It's supposed to warm up today, though. If you guys don't know, Carb is, like, really, really competitive. Like, it's always like, am I older than you? Am I taller than you? Am I faster than you? And my dad's a pretty short guy. Like, he's probably, like, 5'5", 5'6", somewhere in there.
He's not taller than our dad.
Mm-mm. And, my dad was like, good morning, Taylor. He was doing that with my dad, like, are you stronger than so-and-so? Can you lift this? Are you older? Blah, 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 just, like, going on. And then he's like, are you taller than Nana? And my dad's like, yes. And he's like, Papa, no, you're not. And he's like, I know.
Papa is lying
He was lying.
to me. Oh, Mom, paper can go in the fire.
No, leave that down there. Thanks, Taylor. It's just from Walmart. Whoa, Carf. Thought the whole light was coming down. Quit.
Is this for some?
Yeah, that goes in the box. That's why it's in there.
Let's put some fire in it.
Getting ready with children.
I'm gonna scoop that dirt up and
No,
that bucket.
you wait for me.
No!
Yes, it's a mess.
I am not gonna get in a mess, Mom.
Carve.
I promise.
I bet you do.
No, Mom, I'm coming. I'm doing it right now.
Goodness gracious. Hey, Alyssa, how are you? Did you guys have your puppies yet? Or did you say they're going to be born around Christmas? I thought you said they were going to be ready by Christmas, but maybe I'm wrong. Puppies are the cutest little things ever. They're kind of like kids though. Like, I love puppies so much. But I love them so much more when it's someone else's puppy. Because I get to like hold it and snuggle it and just wish I had it. And then it goes and poops on the floor somewhere and I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I don't want a puppy. And then they get to that puppy stage where they're like still acting like puppies, but they're a full-size dog. And that's my least favorite part. She's due today. Oh my gosh. Can't wait to see pictures. Oh, Carve, what are you doing? Sorry, it's a struggle to do your brows when you can't find the tweezers. But we're gonna get through this. Do a little highlight and contour. I am like obsessed with this foundation color. I mean, I could totally wear taffeta, but I don't know what it is. It's like so similar to taffeta, but just like a hair different. Maybe it's just because it's a new bottle, so I like feel like it's so amazing, but I am like loving it. You've never done your brows, Shelby? That was me for a long time. And then I started doing them, and they were looking pretty rough at first, to be quite honest. And some days they still do. But I seriously realized they make such a big difference.
Look, I made a mess a little bit, but I didn't make a big one up.
Oh, yeah, you did good. Good job, bud. You actually did. No, not at all. You did good. You didn't let the dogs out, did you? Go let them in if you did. Last thing I need is the dogs running off. Yeah, just try and play with it when you like don't have anywhere to go. Shelby, and that way if it ends up looking crazy, then you know, you're not going anywhere anyways, but it definitely takes some practice and just like figuring out your own like face. Hey Courtney, hey Jenna, hey Lisa, how are you? Gonna get my blending bud wet and blend this out. I need something to wipe my hands on. Maybe I'll use this. Can't spell? I didn't even see it. I will send you pictures of my epic fails. Okay. Trust me, I've had plenty of like epic fails with the brows. It takes practice, you know? And it takes, I do think it's easier like when you're very, very first doing it, if you go get your brows waxed by a professional, and that way the shape is like already there, you know, and all you really have to do is fill it in. I feel like that's a really good like place to start, just because like for me, I was so new to it, I didn't even really know like where to do it or anything like that. So if you get your brows waxed by someone that you know, knows what they're doing and can shape them for you, that helps, because then the shape and everything is already there and you can just practice like filling them in and stuff like that. So that's what I would do if I was like just starting off again. But I know I tried filling them in without them being waxed and just like tried to shape them myself, and it was like really hard. But then I went and got them waxed, and that makes it a lot easier, because they kind of make the shape for you, you know? So then all you really have to do is fill in what's already there. Which that's pretty easy. Then I gotta go kind of clean up my house. It's crazy how like your house can be so clean and then the very next day it's not. Yeah, maybe do that first, just because then, you know, the shape and everything is already there for you. all you have to do is fill them in, and you can kind of start figuring out, like, what you like, what you don't like. But the basic, like, the hardest part, I feel like, is finding the shape and not making, you know, them look crazy or worse. But if you already kind of have that shape there, I feel like it's so much easier. Alright, we're just blending this in. Blending, and we're blending, and we're blending, and we're blending, and we're blending. That's what makeup's like. 99% blending. 1% picking out colors. Just me and Carvey today, which is just as busy usually. But I do think he kind of likes it, because then, you know, he can kind of do whatever he wants when he's the only one here. He doesn't have to take turns with anybody. He doesn't have to do that. But I also think he gets bored, so it's like both. Alright, I'm going to set my highlight with this translucent powder, and that's just going to keep it in place all day without covering up what I just did, since it is translucent. And then we're going to darken up this contour even a little bit more. How often do you get new buds? Probably not as often as I should, but what I do is I just order a whole bag of them on Amazon for like really cheap. And then I have a whole bag, so they kind of last a little longer. But sometimes, like, my dogs chew them up or stuff like that. But I just kind of wash them, and then... Okay, every so often, whenever, you know, they're, like, super worn out, then I'll just order new ones. I can't with these brows, you guys. So disgusting. Good job! You did perfect. That's okay, that's not very much. I'll just vacuum it right up. Good job, buddy. You did perfect.
Mommy?
Yeah?
Can we still put some stuff in it?
Yeah, just not right now. It's supposed to get hotter today.
Huh?
It's supposed to warm up today. Okay, I'm just adding my highlight. Got a little extra. Okay, I'm gonna shut my door, buddy. We'll get you in the shower when I get done. Oh, okay. What are you guys up to this weekend? I forgot it was like the weekend. So that's exciting. Just gonna make this a little more dramatic since we are doing some pretty fun makeup today. I don't think we're not doing much this weekend. Volleyball, probably tomorrow. They have a tournament today, but I'm not gonna go to that probably, unless maybe if they play in the later game, because I don't really want to take Ridge out of school for that whole day. You know, if I don't absolutely have to. I mean, if she was like in high school or something, I would, but cleaning and then game night and dinner with friends tomorrow. Just a fun night in with good people and good food. Oh, that sounds perfect. Yeah, and we got friends coming over this afternoon, so I'm really excited about that. I'm left-handed, and it's so hard to make my makeup look even. That's hard even when you're right-handed. It never looks even, and quite simply, our faces aren't even, you know? Like, nothing in anyone's body is actually symmetrical, you know what I mean? Like, our eyebrows are not even, our lips are not even, our nostrils are not even, even our boobs are not even. Like, nothing on anyone's body is symmetrical. And actually with the face, it's kind of funny, but everyone has like one half of their face is more feminine and one half of their face is more masculine. So if you ever notice like in photos that there's one side you really, you know, prefer to photograph or... I know, Carve, we've already discussed this.
And I know it says PS2 right.
Right.
I know it says it right here.
You're right.
Right here it says.
Yep.
Well, Mom, why did you freaking on the wrong one?
Because I did it on accident.
You don't have a freaking PS2.
No, I thought it would still work. I didn't think we had a PS2. I just thought the game would still work.
Yeah, that you stupidity right there.
Quit. Get your game out of here and quit.
Funny.
No, you're not being funny. You're being a turd.
I'm not even.
Anyways, so all of us have like one side of our face that's more feminine and one side of our face is more masculine. So women, we tend to like the more feminine side in like photographs and stuff. He's being so weird because I ordered a wrong game for the... Well, I ordered it for a PS2 and I thought it would still work, but apparently not. Let me get ready. And he's been going on about it for days. I'm like, time to get over it, buddy. So yeah, nothing on our face is symmetrical. Which is unfortunate, but at least it's all of us, so nobody's symmetrical. So no one person needs to feel left out. We're going to MSU homecoming football game. Oh, fun! That's awesome. Okay. I think I'm just gonna go with bronzer today, but maybe I'll see if I want to add some blush after we're done with this eye look. Okay. I think I'm gonna use Gingerly, which yes, is in here. So I'm gonna start with this color because I think that'll be really similar to the photo that we're kind of copying a little or taking inspo from. It's never exact, but we're kind of copying it. So I'm going to start with this, which is a really pretty fall color. And we're going to put it on a little heavier just because I do want that color to actually show. And this is one of those colors you can put it on really, really light, or you can add a little bit more and it's going to look a little darker like this. And we're just going to go right up to the front of the brow. A little more dramatic. And we're actually going to wear green eyeshadow today, which isn't something I do very often, but I think it's kind of fun sometimes. You know what I mean? Change it up a little bit. And I can't remember, I forgot to look at the picture that I'm kind of getting inspo from before I got on here, so I honestly don't remember what she has on the bottom. So, we're just going to kind of guess, because I kind of remember the photo and I kind of don't. So, yeah, we're just going to roll with it. And hopefully use similar colors. Yeah, we don't really have any... Oh, I do actually have plans this weekend. I forgot. Anel's baby shower is on Sunday. So that's kind of my big thing this weekend. So I'm pretty excited for that. I would tell you guys what I got her, but a lot of the time she jumps on my videos, so I don't want her watching this and then finding out what I got her and ruining the surprise. So I'm just using that same color Gingerly, and I'm just kind of brushing and smudging it out down here because I kind of want that more dramatic smoky eye look, and I'm actually just going to pull it all the way up to my eye. Hey, Katie. Thanks for hopping on. Okay, so there's our start. Now, I gotta grab my big palette. Where are you? Here we go. Okay, and we're gonna use... no! This green color on the lid, which is called Inconceivable. And then I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this dark brown Marvelous for the crease. So those are the two other colors I'm gonna be using first. And that might be all I have to really do. So I'm actually gonna start with, I think I'll start with the green and then do the crease. I wasn't really sure which way I was gonna go, but I think that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna get one of my flat brushes clean because I love to use like a cream shadow brush or any kind of like flat brush for the brightest color because I want to make it pop a little more. So that's what I usually do, and then I'll probably get it wet too. I really need to actually clean all my brushes and actually clean my brush cleaner because it's pretty full of product. Alright, we're gonna pack this green right on there. And try it out. So I'm gonna do my best just to keep the green right on the lid. And that's about it. Jenna, I got that cleaner thing. It's actually called the color cleaner. And I wanna say I got mine from Amazon, but I know they sell them at a few different places. Like you can probably get them at Walmart, Target, Ulta. I can't remember if I got mine from Ulta or Target, or I mean Ulta or Amazon, one of the two. And it's literally just a sponge, but it's kind of handy if you use a lot of different eyeshadow colors, so you can just kind of brush your brush in there and get it clean before you use your makeup for that day. So that way if you used, you know, dark blue eyeshadow the day before, it's not still on your brush. This green is so pretty to me. I love it. Just such a pretty color. I don't know why. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. And when you pack it on like this, the color is going to be brighter and more true to like what it actually is in the container, versus if you just swipe it on with like a looser brush like this, it's just going to be like a dusting of that color, you know? Where this way it's more what it actually looks like in the compact, and it will last all day because you pressed it into the skin. I got mine from Ulta, and it isn't my fave as it has a cream shadow cleaner in the center of it. Oh, really? Mine doesn't have that. Mine's just like a sponge. I got mine from Amazon just 2 months ago. So I must have got mine from Amazon then, because mine is literally just like a sponge. Okay, so now we're going to take that dark brown color in Marvelous and put it right in the crease. And she kind of does it a little different in the picture, so that could be interesting. But I'm going to just start with my eye open. And
can you please stop doing videos?
Do you want to be grounded?
No.
You're being a brat today. Stop it.
What is this?
It's garbage. It was that mask I had on my face.
It looks cool.
You should put it on your face then.
No. It's all ripped up.
Oh.
See, Mama? I know it's not good, but there's some blood on it, Mom.
No, there's not. It's just got random stuff on it.
No, what?
Yeah, I don't think it's blood, honey.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, that's blood.
Whatever you say, son.
It's cold.
I can't remember really her exact look. I don't think I can do that crease like she does, because hers is almost like separated from the lid. And I'm probably gonna blend this because I don't like those really harsh line kind of looks, you know what I mean? And she has a really like big brow bone, which I do kind of, but not probably as much as hers, which is pretty nice for makeup. Oh, thanks for sharing. It just showed me at the top. It didn't say who it was, though. Okay, I'm gonna blend it out because I don't think I can handle this look. It's just too harsh lines for me. And my personal preference. You know what I mean, guys? Carp, can you close my door so we don't have to listen to your alien game?
You give me some more ice cream.
Excuse?
Huh?
Excuse?
I said give me more
Are
ice
you being a brat?
cream. Can I pause it?
Thank you.
Close all the way.
Oh my gosh. That child loves to test my patience.
Mom,
What? Yes, it will.
look.
Oh, hey, there's my friend Brandy now.
Look, Mom.
Yeah, it's fine, bud.
You think that?
Just close my door.
I can't close all the way.
Stop making it your life goal to make me go crazy today. I wanted a little more of gingerly to show, but I kind of blended that dark a little too far. Oh well, it happens. Good enough. Good enough, my friends. Everything would look better if I had tweezed my brows, that's for sure. And then, I think I'll just take a little touch of Optimistic, which is this super white one, and just brighten that up a hair. The pigment in these is like super good. You only need like a tiny little bit. Okay. Just looking closely to see if we have any fallout, but I think we're looking pretty good on that aspect. So we're gonna put some mascara on. Hey Dee, thank you. And then we're gonna do lippy, which she has a really pretty nude gray lip, so I know exactly what I'm doing for that, which is compatible crushed lip powder. Ooh, this white kind of made like a blue sparkle in with the green when they were mixed together. Maybe if I ever do Halloween makeup, I'll have to remember that. I'm not a big Halloween makeup girl, but I know I've had a lot of people asking, so I might have to just try to do something fun. Can't let the people down. Can't wait for my new mascara to get here. New Epic is kind of like a new liquid foundation. Like, you're just so impressed with it all over again. What? What, son? Might do 2 coats of mascara. Okay. Okay, we're gonna just kind of try to bring this back to life because the results are a little underwhelming when you're using an old mascara. It's just not as exciting as it is in the beginning when this baby was new. When you get around month 3 of daily use, it just, the va-voom goes down. So we're just gonna revive. Don't think you're technically supposed to do this, but nobody says I've technically ever followed the rules before, so why start now, right? I don't see the reasoning. Alright, we're gonna let that kind of soak while we do our lips, and then we're gonna go in for a second coat. Okay. I already know exactly which lippy I'm going to use, which is Compatible Crush Lip Powder. I'm freaking obsessed with this stuff. It's my new favorite lippy, and basically all the Crush powders are. If you haven't seen already, it's a powder, literally a powder in a container, and there's tiny water molecules inside of this Crush Lip Powder, and when you press it to skin, or it warms up, or anything like that, the water molecules burst, and it's like this perfect, creamy goodness that feels amazing, and I just love it. And this one is my fave. The applicator is like perfect too. It makes it really easy because you can see it has like a slight bend to it, and it's kind of pointy on the end, which makes applying these so easy. Like getting up there and, you know, really getting the outline of your lips. I don't know, I'm obsessed. I've actually had a ton of people grab these, and I have yet to have one person be disappointed or return it or anything. Everybody has been in love with them, just like me, which is so exciting. Hey Taylor, thank you. Carb, is that you? Yes, it is. I was like, who could possibly be here? Nobody, because Carb's knocking on the door. Oh, hey, sister. It's a good thing I didn't tell everyone what you were getting for your baby shower. Thought you might hop on. Okay, here's a little bit of a tip. If you ever run out of setting spray, but you have rose water can actually work as a setting spray as well. Just make sure you hold it back far enough so you're not drenching your face, but just misting your face. Oh, and I think she had a liquid eyeliner on. What's bougie mean? So we might do that real quick. And then another coat of mascara. Where's the one I used yesterday? Don't know. Well, maybe we're not doing that because I can't find it. I don't know where it would be either because I made a video here yesterday of Kudos, which actually has that in it. So I know I used it just yesterday. But I don't see it. It must be sitting right in front of me somewhere. I wonder if a blue liner would look good. Don't drench your face. Just use like 10 to 8,000 squirts. Exactly. Don't drench your face, but just, you know, get carried away. As much as you want. Maybe we'll just use a precision pencil. I don't know what's going on out there. Sounds like it's getting a little crazy. Make it a little more dramatic. Dad left at 8 o'clock this morning. Hey, Casey. This is Compatible Crush Lip Powder. It's like my fave. He had to get back so he could get his paycheck, he said. Otherwise, he wasn't going to be able to get it till Monday, and that was going to be bad news. Okay, let's see if we got a little rejuvenation here. I'm thinking yes. You're welcome. Oh, yeah. Now I can see something happening here. Carve, what's going on exactly? Oh, thanks, Martisha. I thought we would try to do something a little different.
I want football with him.
Football? Do you guys get tired of seeing all the politicians' commercials this time of year? What I don't really get about, like, the commercials that I see is every single commercial I see is always bashing the other opponent, but, like, not one commercial is actually, like, promoting themselves or what they're gonna do differently. It's just bashing the other person. Like, literally every advertisement I've seen. Captain! It's so odd to me. Okay, I think we're good. We're done for today. I gotta get my house picked up before Brandy gets here. It's like the most annoying thing ever. I'm like, oh, okay, Matt Rosendale wears the cowboy hat. Don't vote for him? That makes a lot of freaking sense. or whatever their names are. It's like literally every commercial is just like bashing the other person. I'm like, okay, that's great and everything, but what are you gonna do about this? So and so voted against blah blah blah. He is not with Montana. I'm like, okay, so what are you gonna do that's gonna make everything so different here in Montana? I'm confused. Like, one of the big ones I always see is, like, one of the guys here. If you're not from Montana, I suppose you probably don't see ours, because you're probably seeing all of your local ones or whatever. But one's always like, I don't even remember which one it is, but it's like, all hat, no cow. Like, all hat, no cowboy. I'm like, it's not a crime to wear a cowboy hat, last I checked, but maybe I'm wrong on that. I mean, they're all, like, bashing each other, you know, but it's just so silly to me, because I'm like, okay, well, that's all great and everything that he's a terrible person, according to you, but what are you gonna do any differently? I mean, I don't even, like, follow politics, because they're just so silly to me. So, no matter which side you go on, I just think it's a little funny how every commercial has nothing to do with what they're going to do differently. It just has to do with why they hate the other person. I'm like, okay. Okay, I think we're done. I really like the way this look turned out. This was, like, super fun. I love it. You guys did a good pick. Okay, here's our finished look. I like this. And look, do you see, like, where I put the optimistic? It kind of gave, like, a little bit, almost like a blue shimmer in there. That's really, really pretty. I wasn't expecting that. Like, when the two colors mix together. The only thing that could make this look better is if I could find my tweezers. I love the lip, too. I almost might need to redo it just because I got luminizer on it, but oh well. That's okay. Thanks, Ashley. The green eyeshadow makes your blue eyes really pop. Thanks, Bobby. Thank you, Shelby. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. You guys are like the sweetest ever. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for hopping on with me. I put my link up in the description. Go check out the Steals and Deals tab. Seriously, there's some good stuff on there, including the lip oil, which I know won't last long because it's super amazing. And, go get you some crushed lip powders too, because you will freaking love them. And then, if you have any questions about what I used, when I get done, I'll put up a picture that has all the products listed, or I'll put them in the comments here. And then if you've been wanting to join, or you have questions about joining, or anything at all, just shoot me a message, because I'd be happy to help you with that. It's $99. You get a giant bag worth of stuff. Everything's free after that. Free website, no auto shipments, no fees, no penalties, no nothing. Like, literally, it's a one-time deal. And, yeah, super awesome, super fun. I never, ever in a million years pictured myself doing makeup videos on social media. Like, never, ever. Sorry, I was listening to Carb. But it's crazy because it's, like, the most amazing thing ever, and it's been the hugest blessing in my life. So, you never know. I keep feeling like I'm hearing somebody talk, but maybe it's the TV. Anyways, I better get off of here. So you guys have an amazing Friday. Have the best weekend ever, and I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Hey, hey, hey. It's been a long time. Okay, first I'm going to put this in here because we're going to talk about all the new goods and use this new mask. We're going to talk about the August Kudos. We're going to do full face makeup as I'm, like, in tank top, right? And we're going to do, like, full-on makeup today, okay? So, if you're catching me on the replay, that red live button, it's going to be gone. Go ahead and comment replay below. I haven't been live over here for a while, and I missed you guys because I was at convention. Oh, wait, I did go live at convention. Hi, Michelle! And that was absolutely amazing. Hi, Haley. Good morning, good morning. And we got some new goodies, and so I want to show them to you guys because we got them early. So, hey, Mindy. Good morning, Ashley. Hi, hi, hi. anyways, I missed you guys, so I'm excited. It's going to be a long one today because we're doing skincare, we're doing full face makeup, we're going to talk about the August Kudos and what it stands for. We're going to do it all, okay? So, there's nothing on my face. I actually used an exfoliating face wash. Thanks for sharing, Kylene. Make sure if you guys share, comment shared below because I want to be able to thank you. Hey, Anel. Good morning. Hi, Bree. Okay, so here's our new mask. It's a peel-off mask. So, if you guys have been my friend for a while, you may have seen my peel-off mask that I did a long time ago, and it was not good. So let's just hope that this one is a little better. You guys, it literally is freaking gold. And, like, in person, it has, like, a sheen to it. It looks like liquid gold, okay? Okay, here we go. We got to get this on, because we got a whole bunch of stuff to do today. Everybody says if you put it on... Oh, shoot, I better put my hair up. Hang on. What the heck? It's, like, legit golden. Ooh, and it smells really good. It almost has like an orangey smell. Like it kind of smells like orange or like tangerine or something like that. I'm in my room. Fell out the bottom.
Mom.
What?
Do we have any honey?
Bees don't eat honey. They make honey.
Well, this little guy's hungry.
Okay, well, I'll come look when I'm done, okay?
You did.
Okay, baby?
Ah!
I should read the directions. Good morning. Hey. Okay, we're just putting on some liquid gold.
Grab it!
I didn't shut my door, so if you guys hear a little Paw Patrol, that's that. You guys know I'm not very good at these peel-off masks, so this could be a funny video. But anyways, this mask, number one, it smells really good. It kind of smells like orangey to me. Like, it smells like orange or like tangerine or, I don't know, something like that. Like, it smells really good. And it's supposed to brighten the skin, increase elasticity, which gives just, like, that firmer, younger, more youthful skin look. Of course, brightening does, too. Shrinks pores. What else does it do, guys? And, considering it's a peel-off wax, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that it probably waxes your face as well, which makes them smoother and your makeup will go on better and the whole shebang. So I want to get this on pretty good because I think the thicker I get it, the better it's going to peel. Anyways, we got these at convention. Oh, and it'll definitely, I think I already said that, it'll definitely clear your pores because it's a peel-off mask, so it's going to pull all of that yucky stuff out. It actually feels really good. Like, it almost feels like kind of cooling, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like, my face feels like very cool. It doesn't feel like it's burning at all. I know this one does come with a sensitive skin warning, so if you have, like, ultra sensitive skin, or I mean you could do this anyways, probably a good idea, test it, like once you get it in your hands, test it out in like one spot of your face and just make sure that, like, you know, you're gonna have a good reaction to it, because skin stuff, like, our skin is so complex and so different. You can never, it would literally be impossible to create a face product that worked for every single person. You know what I'm saying? So just test it out on your skin when you get it first. This launches September 1st, but I can grab 2 of them. So first 2 to message me that they want it gets the golden mask early, because presenters get stuff early. It has like a, good morning, like a grapefruity, orangey, I don't know, it smells really good. Like, that's what it kind of reminds me of, is like orangey or like grapefruit, like something like that, you know what I mean? Look at how freaking golden that is. I mean, this is the Golden Goddess mask, I guess. Check that out. It's like, ooh, this looks like something for rich people, right? Guess what? We can all afford it. Okay, now I gotta read the directions, guys, because I just popped it right on. And I didn't even read. Hey, good morning. Okay, what's everybody been up to? I haven't been on here in a while, other than when I was at convention, and you guys know, we're like so busy at convention. What have you guys been up to? Tell me what's new. Anything new in anybody's life? Okay, warning. Avoid contact with the eyes. That's your warning. Uh-oh. Ingredients. Don't need to read that because I'm not a scientist, so I know nothing about ingredients. I mean, it could have literally anything in it, and I would just be like, oh, I guess that's good for your skin. I mean, I just put my full faith in the unique scientist that he is going to, you know, make sure it works, right? Because Lord knows Savannah doesn't know anything about that. Okay, where's the directions here, guys? Well, this isn't good. Because now I'm on live, and I can't go to my website, and I don't see any directions. Eesh, that's not good. Okay, someone tell me how long to leave this on for. Anybody know? Anybody? There's got to be one convention goer on here, right? Yeah, brightening mask. Brightening mask. Avoid contact with the eyes. Yes, yes. Made in Utah. Ingredients. Someone help me out. I think it stays till it dries. 15 minutes. Oh my god, this is going to be a long one today, guys. I wonder if we're going to make it through the whole thing, because Cody's not here, and obviously I have my children, of course. School has not started yet. So, I'm not sure we're going to make it through this. 15 minutes of nothing to do but wait for this to dry. This is like every introvert's worst nightmare. 15 minutes. Find something to talk about for 15 minutes while there is nothing happening. Okay, you guys tell me what you've been up to. We were at convention, so I'm just going to tell you guys about that. It was absolutely freaking amazing. I got my new Texas coffee cup. America, right? And let's see, we did a team party, which was absolutely super duper fun. Most of my girls made it. And we had an elite dinner, which all but like 3 of our elites and exclusives came to. It was absolutely delicious. It was like a Mexican food bar. There was drinks.
I have to show you something outside.
I can't, bud.
Come here.
Just tell me.
It's just 1 minute.
Just tell me what it is.
No, I forgot what they're called.
Is it a bug?
No. It's
What
an
is-
animal.
What's it look like? Is it a rock chuck?
Come here. Here.
Okay, well, I guess for 15 minutes we got time. We're gonna go outside, check this out. Come on, guys.
Very long tail.
Come on, friends. Here we go. We're going on an adventure outside because we got 15 minutes till this dries. So, dear God, you're gonna see me in the natural light with this on and no eye makeup. Brace yourselves. Rich has... The dogs are fighting. I mean, this is my life. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're going on an adventure. Here we go. What is it?
Dead mouse.
Oh, it's so bright out here. Oh. Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. The dogs must have got a hold of it.
That's a dead mouse.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's called a pack rat. I think is what it's called.
It's a rat.
Yeah.
Pack rat?
I think it's a pack rat because they're like extra big. So the dogs must have got it, or the cat.
Do we have
'Kay, here we go.
rats in here?
Yeah, I've seen one other time at our house.
Where?
It was in the garage. It was a long time ago, like right after we moved here.
Come on, can I? Here. Let me have one more. What?
Yeah.
What?
All right, we're going back in. Was that what you wanted to ask me, Carv? What that was? They're out here in their underwear. Actually, Ridge is wearing swim trunks. Carv's wearing underwear. So, yeah. Okay.
Mommy,
What?
Mommy, can I wear one of your shoes?
Oh, that smells horrible.
What? Here, can I wear one of your shoes and try and flip them back over?
Yeah. Here, just bring them both back in, okay?
Okay.
Oh, don't want to step in dog poop. I just took my sandals off and gave them to Carv. Good Lord. Get out of here, Bolt. You old grump. Stay. Okay, we're going to make it through this, guys. Here we go. We're heading back to the mirror. The mask still isn't dry, so I had to be running the other way. Oh, it was dead. It was like, not to be gruesome or anything, but it was basically like just 2 legs and a tail of a pack rat. So, I mean, I'm assuming that's what it was. It kind of looked like a chinchilla, you know? And that's kind of what they look like. So I'm just guessing it was a pack rat because they're kind of fluffy and like bigger like that. So I feel like I'm watching a reality TV show. Yeah, pretty much what it's like. And it's, ooh, dog slobber on me. Yeah, that's my life, you guys. Okay, let's see. This is still wet. All right, we still got to find something to talk about that's not makeup. Here come the boys. Sounds like a fight's breaking out. You're still scared of things like that? Oh, it was like dead as dead can be. I mean, there was only half a body. There wasn't even a head, so.
Can you tell me that you're giving that new kitty back?
Yeah, bring it. Tell him to come in here.
Yeah, you did.
You guys, as if...
He was behind us the whole time.
It was. Okay, I'm going to start a timer for 5 minutes. And then we're going to trade. Okay, we're going back out here. This is like my life every day. Okay, so anyways, as I was saying, as if we didn't have enough, Ridge, give that back to your brother.
Mom, I didn't get the holder that long.
I know. When I'm done, we'll do a trade, okay? Okay, give it. No, give it to Carver, and when I'm done, you'll do a trade back. Go grab it.
Mommy, I didn't get a holder that long.
I know. We're going to do a trade back when I get out. Let Carver hold her. Okay, so anyways, as if I didn't have enough kittens, you guys know my cat just had kittens. Like, well, I got rid of all of those. She had 5 kittens. When was that? Like, almost 7 weeks ago. Because I thought that cats couldn't get pregnant until they were like 1. So just FYI, if you get a female cat, it's in fact much sooner. It's like 6 or 9 months. And she was 6 months, or no, she was almost 9 months, I think, and she got pregnant. And, like, I didn't even see her go into heat, so I was, like, really thrown off when her belly started getting big. So, anyways, as if I didn't have enough animals and cats, right before we were getting rid of those other kittens that I gave away, a random stray kitten shows up on our doorstep. And I really don't know, like, did it just find our house? Maybe, or did my father-in-law put it there as a joke? Because there's a tire shop in town. Like, we live out, you know, in the middle of nowhere. And even the town itself is, like, tiny, you guys. There's, like, I think last I checked the census, there was, like, 328 people in the whole county. So that includes, like, all the ranchers, farmers, like, everybody, right? And, anyways, there's, like, a tire shop in town, and there's always a bunch of cats running in there because, you know, cats, like, if you don't get them fixed and then they just keep reproducing, I mean, pretty soon you've got, like, 150 cats, right? So, I don't know. It was just randomly out there one morning. I don't know if he put it there to be funny because it did kind of smell like oil a little bit. I gave it a bath. Or did it just show up? I mean, the mystery is still unsolved. I don't know. So, now, I got rid of all 5 of those other kittens, and I have some other stray kitten here, so, yeah. Has it been 15 minutes? What do you guys think? I can't see the time. Hey, Alexis. Mom life, yeah. It's crazy. Let's talk about the kids going back to school. Oh my gosh, I know. With the pressed powder foundation, do you use the sculpting stick before or after? You would use it before, but if you use the pressed powder and you like swipe it on after you do the sculpting stick, you're not actually going to be able to really see anything that you just did with the sculpting stick. So either get the translucent setting powder to set like the highlight, or get a powder in a lighter shade and set it with like a brush, you know. Don't use the, if you use the little sponge and you put anything under it, you're not going to be able to see it. So unless you're just going for straight coverage, like a liquid foundation or, you know, BB Flawless or something, then make sure you're using a fluffy brush or you're going to cover everything you just did. 10 to 15 minutes, right? No school today. It doesn't start, I don't know why kids have to fight so much, Linda. Sorry, I was just catching up on comments. Okay, so anyways, school starts for us, almost. Okay, we have 1 minute left. Okay, it feels like it's still wet, so, like, 2 more minutes because it took you a minute to put it on. Okay, that's good, Stephanie. Thank you, guys. Anyway, school starts for us, August 23rd, which I think is, like, next Wednesday. No. Your cheeks are going to take a while to dry because there's a lot on the cheeks. Well, I did bring a wet washcloth in here because I thought, you know, like this, I got a little too much probably. And plus peeling stuff. Sometimes works on my face, sometimes not so much. So, we'll see. But anyways, it starts the 23rd, so today's the 15th. Right? Today's the 16th, and it's Friday. Holy crap, so it's starting this coming Wednesday. Oh my god. I thought we still had another full week. See? This is the kind of parent I am. Like, I'm like, oh my god, I thought we had and volleyball starts on Monday. Okay, so I must have kind of knew that because I'm going to Billings tomorrow to get, you know, stuff. And anyways, what was I going to say? I can't believe it. Like, Ridge is going to be in 1st grade, which that seems like crazy to me, but Zuri's going to be in 6th grade. So this is her very last year of elementary school, and that just seems like impossible. Like, that just doesn't, that goes beyond, like, crazy of, oh my gosh, my kids are growing up so fast, to, like, holy crap, like, we're gonna have a teenager and high schooler, and then, like, she's gonna graduate like that. I mean, it just goes by so quick. Which, when they're toddlers and people told me that, I was like, please shut up. Like, it does not go by quick. I'm losing my mind over here, you know? But now I'm like, it does go by so quick. Shoot, that's when I always started school. I never went to school before the 18th, and this year it was the 19th. It's Thursday the 16th. Okay, thanks, Brittany. So thankful my girls started school yesterday. I love my girls, but ugh, they have been fighting all summer. Oh my gosh, I know. That's the truth. I work at an elementary school, and we start the 27th. Oh, cool, Shelby. The 23rd is Thursday, not Wednesday, but you do have the right week. Okay, so we start school on the 22nd. I didn't count it all the way out. I just went to, like, Sunday, and I was like, oh my god, it would be that day. Okay, should we test this out? Do you guys think it's been, like, 2 minutes yet? Your daughter started July 31st. Oh my gosh, where do you live, Janelle? I know in, like, Louisiana they start really early, too. It seems like it's, like, mostly dry in the really thin spots, but not that dry where I, like, really caked it on. So, you know in the pictures it always just looks so easy? Like, they literally just do this, and it's, like, and it peels off, and it's still, like, one whole face. And I'm like, has that actually ever happened to anyone in their life? Or do they literally, like, put on a piece of paper and, like, you know, put, like, little places, like, this is where the eyes would be, this is where the nose holes would be, this is where the mouth is, and, like, put it on that piece of paper and let it dry, and then just have the person hold it up. Like, it literally seems impossible, you know? Oh, my goodness. Can't wait to honestly get mine. I know. Jeanette, were you not at convention? I thought you were coming. I have a sophomore, a 5th grader, 2nd, and a 1st. And, of course, lyric is almost 10 months. Oh, my gosh, Jenny, you are busy in all the categories. I thought it was Friday the 9th, but it's Thursday. Oops. And it's actually the 16th, right? My kids started school on August 6th, and my oldest is in 7th grade now. Oh, my gosh, Linda. So we must have, you know, kids, like, similar in ages. My girl, oh, no, because you just had a baby. So, no, we don't. Arizona started the last week of July. Holy crap. Oh, thank you, Alyssa. I don't even try to be. It's just, like, my life is a SHIT show, and, like, I mean, it's just amusing, you know? I know, summer's coming to a close. The only thing is, like, by the end of August, everything is just dry and dead, and so I'm kind of over it. But I love the heat, so it's kind of like, you know, I don't know, a toss-up. You know what I mean? I'm always excited for fall, and, like, to wear jeans and scarves and hoodies and, like, stuff like that. But I friggin' hate winter. Hate winter with a passion. Like, hate, you know? And, once Christmas is over and, like, it's the new year, I'm like, okay, is it spring yet? And that's usually about the time where where winter really gets bad where I live. So I'm living in the wrong state. How hot does it get out there? It gets hot. It was, like, 107 last week. That's not a common day. I would say an average, like, summer day on hot day would be, like, anywhere between, like, 90 to 99. 100 is pretty damn hot, you know? But it's very dry here. So, that's the thing that gets kind of, like, towards the end of summer, everything is like dry and dying, and like it smells like smoke outside all the time, and it's like, you know, like just the other day, because there's forest fires, you know, which it doesn't seem like it's been as bad in Montana this year, but with the wind and everything, even fires in other states, it'll just like really pollute the air, and so I don't know, it's just by the end of it, it's very dry and like hot. Actually, this isn't too bad, you guys. This is like I did a peel off mask one other time recently on Facebook Live. It wasn't a unique one. It was like one I kept seeing on Facebook ads, which I don't remember what the brand was, but it was like black, and it hurt so bad, you guys. Like, hurt. I didn't do it thick enough on my forehead. Well, it doesn't hurt, so I don't know. Maybe I did just the right amount on my forehead, because everybody said if you do it really thin, it kind of like hurts a little bit, but it's not hurting. Unless I just have a really high pain tolerance. Yeah, California is on fire, and I think, like, Oregon, isn't that another one? They're on fire. That's probably where a lot of the smoke is coming from for us here. Because I think they had a really, really big fire, or they still do. And, yeah. And, like, just the other day, it just gets really bad. Like, just the other day, I woke up, and I thought my nose was running, and I went like that, and my nose was bleeding, you know? So, it just gets super dry. Hello.
Can you turn on new Paw Patrol isn't on anymore?
Oh, okay. What do you want me to do then? This isn't quite dry. Oh, don't do that. Well, it's not 1 o'clock yet. What mask is this? This is the new mask from Younique. It's called the Brightening Mask.
I'm almost 50 years old.
50 years old? Yes, it gets so bad.
I know 25 isn't bigger than 50. Right, Mom?
25 is not bigger than 50, that's correct. Might have to wait a minute for the cheeks, or I may just have to wash them off because they might take too long to dry. I think I got a little too much because everybody was like, put it on thicker, and then that way it won't hurt when you peel it off. So I kind of took that maybe a little too literally because it's very thick. Maybe if I spread it out, it'll dry.
Why?
What?
Can I put the PlayStation?
Huh? Yeah, go ahead.
Can you turn on?
Yeah.
Mom, I know 25 isn't bigger than 50 years old.
Oh, really? Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
I'm just going to spread this out and see if it'll dry while we help Carp turn his game on.
Hey, Mommy.
What?
I can lift 100 pounds.
Oh, really?
Yes, I actually can.
Guys, Carp can lift 100 pounds if you didn't know that.
I can lift 100 pounds weight.
Easily.
It's easy.
Okay. Let's go turn it on, and I'll let this dry for a second. We're going back out, guys. So, here we go. Brace yourselves.
I can touch your head now. I can touch your head.
Okay, come on, little muchacho.
I can touch you. No muchacho, Mom.
Muchacho. I have a lot of laundry to do today. I feel like I just did all the laundry like 2 days ago, so I'm really confused where it all came from. But, yeah, it's back. So strong. I can't even do that. I know. I mean, 5 years old, and he's just lifting up 100 pounds like it's nothing. No big deal.
Can you lift 100 pounds?
No, sir. Do you need me to connect, or do you know how to do it?
I don't know.
Okay, we might as well just do that while we're out here then, because
Hey, Mama.
otherwise we'll be right back out here.
Am I stronger than you?
If you can lift 100 pounds, I'm going to go with yes. So anyways, what are you guys up to today? Everybody just getting ready for school to start?
Wait, it's
Who's ready? Like, who's the person that gets ready way before school, and who's the person that gets ready, like, the day before school? Which one are you? The super prepper or the, oh crap, school's starting tomorrow and we have nothing?
Wait, school starts tomorrow?
No, it starts next week.
How many sleeps is that?
How many sleeps is that? It must be about, like, 5 or 6 more sleeps.
5 or 6 more?
Yes.
Are you so excited that's gonna
We got our
happen?
stuff the week before, so that's kind of, like, good.
I hope it is.
the morning of. You have to wake up at 5 a.m. and run to Billings the morning of. Well, we're going to Billings on Friday, and, like, most of the stuff I pretty much had, but we are super lucky here, you guys. If you're not from, well, basically none of you are going to be from here, because there's, like, 5 people that live here. Oops. Anyways, I'm going to tell you. When we lived in Billings, it was, like, the school list was ridiculous. Like, when Zuri was in kindergarten, they wanted her to bring 16 glue sticks, and then she brought home, like, 2 projects that used glue in the whole freaking year, and I was like, why did I have to buy 16 glue sticks? I mean, unless you're doing a craft every day, all day, that's ridiculous, right? And it was like the whole list was like that. Like, we had to buy the Expo markers, the Kleenexes,
Mom!
It's connecting.
It was already...
The disinfecting wipes, like, everything that, like, I thought schools already had, like, we had to buy it. And the PTA was, like, ridiculous. Like, always freaking doing something. But then when they raised money, they'd buy, like, iPads for kindergartners and stupid stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, how about we use the money on something else? But anyways, so here where we live, and I don't know if anybody else has this, like, I've never seen it anywhere. They do RAM packs, and so the PTA here, they're called Pi. They make, like, little backpacks or bags. Sometimes they're just, like, little bags. And it has each grade, so, like, kindergarten, and then 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th, because they're all combined other than kindergarten. Anyways, so it's $5 to buy a RAM pack for kindergarten through 2nd grade, I think. So $5, and you got all your school supplies, and then 3rd through 6th grade is $10, and you've got all your school supplies. So, it's like, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to go shopping. All I have to get is, like, the clothes, the shoes, you know, stuff like that. Like the volleyball shoes, the PE shoes, knee pads, spandex, you know, school clothes. Which this year, Zuri's gotten so much stuff from, like, there's a girl in town that just gave us a bunch of really cute stuff. And then my sister. And, so Zuri doesn't even need hardly anything. Just spandex, mostly. And then Ridge, I pretty much ordered online because he only wears sweatpants and shorts, so he's pretty easy to shop for. I don't think I got this on too thick right here, guys. We're just going to have to wipe it off because I think it's been like 20 minutes now. It doesn't hurt. Like, I have done some peel-off masks where it's like I am in tears because, you know, sometimes when something hurts, even when you're not crying, like, your eyes are watering. I have done some that are very much like that, and this is really not bad at all. I mean, I did too much on my cheeks, so I can't really do those, but on my forehead, I thought that was going to be too thin, and it was, like, seriously fine. So, where's the washcloth? Here it is. We're just going to wipe this off now so we can get ready. And maybe, you know, in a couple days we'll do a thinner coat because I think that's what I needed. And maybe, you know. I thought maybe that was dry enough to come off. And I'm sure it'll still do, like, you know, some goodness for the skin because of the ingredients. This washcloth got a little bit cold, so it's not wanting to come off as much, I don't think. Hang on, I'll catch up on your comments. I'm washing off my Golden Goddess mask. Okay, so tip, everybody said if you do it thicker, you know, that way it doesn't pull on your skin so much, but don't take it so literally like I did. Do still a reasonable amount or it's not going to dry. And where I got it, like, where I thought it was going to be too thin on my forehead, it did not hurt, okay? Okay. We're going to get this off. And we're going to put our face on, okay? Don't want to leave that on your eyes probably because it says don't get it near the eyes. And I have it like right on my eyelid, so. Okay. Do I have a towel in here? Yes, I do. Because you know I never hang my towel up until like hours later when I'm cleaning my room. I haven't even completely unpacked from Texas. Hi! Hey, Summer. Hi, Katie. Oh, Lily, you're so sweet. I spent $150 between all three, and that's not including backpacks or clothes or shoes. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So they even get like a little bag. They're not like super sturdy or anything. So Ridge still has a regular backpack, but still. He used the other one for a long time. Okay, we're going to do some rose water. I do this every single day. That's more than you need. I do it twice a day. And rose water is a natural toner. So what a toner does is it's like an astringent. Is that how you say that? Anyways, it like cleans out anything that's left in your pores and it helps them shrink back up because when your pores aren't trying to get anything, they shrink back up. And then I am going to use the Uplift Beauty Serum. Mostly because I love it, and number two, I can't find my day cream, okay? So I'm going to use my night cream too at some point, but it's got to be right around here. I just need to clean my bedroom up. So this, we have two things that are called Liquid Gold, which is either this Uplift Beauty Serum or our liquid foundation, okay? So this is amazing, okay? It's like the most amazing serum for your face that you will ever find. It just works so good. I put it on at night on my whole face, and the next day it's just like my face feels like so refreshed and so good. It doesn't feel oily. It soaks in really nicely because you only need to use a little bit, and it's great for those fine lines, the wrinkles, any sort of acne scarring, repairing that moisture barrier. Like if you have a problem with dry skin or oily skin, this is really, really good after you exfoliate, just to load it up on your face and let it sit, and then just go to bed and let it soak in there all night, and it works amazingly. My skin actually feels extremely soft. Like it kind of feels like I just got a facial. And don't forget your neck, because they say that the neck is the first place that a woman shows age, and I don't think you can get Botox in your neck. So I haven't got any Botox yet, but I'm sure one day I'm gonna have to do that. You know what I mean? So don't forget to moisturize your neck. And this really helps with my acne too. Like I'll do like the detox mask or the exfoliating mask, and then I'll tone and I'll put just this on and I'll go to bed, and the next day my skin just looks so much calmer and like not irritated and just so much better. And it helps a lot with, I actually have oily skin, so I'm going to tell you guys, if you have oily skin or dry skin, either one, it's because there's a problem with your moisture barrier, which means your skin is not getting the moisture that it needs, even if you have oily skin. So our skin holds dense, dead skin cells on the top of it, and they're tight like this because they're part of your skin, right? They're just like skin. So you have to exfoliate and then get a good serum, okay, that can really get in there and moisturize the skin that's alive, because if you have dry skin, it's obvious you're not getting enough moisture, and if you have oily skin, it's that your skin is overproducing oil to try to counteract and get that moisture that it needs, okay? I love the serum too. It is amazing. Okay, so I was going to let this sit for just a minute because it is a serum. And just let it soak in, and then we're going to go in with primer. We're going to use some BB Flawless powder, and then I'm going to show you guys this month's Kudos, which I'm going to show it to you now while we kind of give that a second to soak in. But do you guys remember last year's August Kudos? Does anybody remember that? That 100% of the proceeds went to the Younique Foundation. It had those gorgeous, gorgeous, like, metallic colors, and, you know, it was so pretty. Like, it was just perfect. Well, similar thing this year. It is all about Defend Innocence, okay? And we're going to talk a little bit about this. But it comes with 3 gorgeous, gorgeous things. And 100% of the proceeds, so if you buy one, 100% of the profit is going to go to this nonprofit organization, okay? And I'll tell you guys a little bit about it, but it comes with this awesome little note card. It says, I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. So that was like one of our big things at convention, was basically like, you know, sometimes as one person you feel like, I can't really make a difference, you know, but one person, you know, alone can't make a difference. But if you take that step, you know, to change your life or to do something positive or to do whatever, you can inspire other people to take that same step. And then those people can inspire people to take that same step. And then those people can inspire people. And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So that was kind of one of our hashtags, was create many ripples, or make many ripples. And then it comes in this gorgeous box, beautifully packaged. It all says Defend Innocence. These colors are exclusive to this bundle, and you get a crushed lip powder. Do you guys remember I was just saying how much I loved it, and I was hoping one day it would come back? I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy crap, dreams do come true. And then it comes with a gorgeous, gorgeous pressed shadow. We're going to use that, of course. And then it comes with a liquid eyeliner that's also really, really pretty. And they're all kind of a metallic-y, shimmery, just a really, really pretty colors, okay? And they have awesome names that they stand for. And yeah, I just love them. So we're going to kind of talk about Defend Innocence. Oh, Jeanette, you are so, so sweet. Okay, we're going to talk about Defend Innocence, what it is, and also nonprofit organization, because I didn't really understand this until probably when I went to Unified, which was a Younique, that was like a one you earn. Anyways, we're going to put some primer on, and hopefully my skin isn't too oily, because I might have went a little overboard on the serum. That's something I usually put on at night, but I think it'll be okay. But anyways, so Defend Innocence, the Younique Foundation is the one that is a retreat, okay? It's a retreat for women who were sexually abused as a child, so 18 and under, I believe. Anybody can go to that. You do not have to be a presenter. It is 100% free of cost, and what it is a 4-day retreat to begin hope and healing for survivors. So obviously they say themselves, you know, obviously in 4 days, that can't completely heal anybody. So, but what it can do is it can start a movement of hope and healing. It gives them, you know, the survivors, a community of people who understand, and it also can help you decide which therapies are actually helpful to you, because our brains all work differently. So like something that works for me might not work for you, and vice versa. It can help you kind of pick those top 2 to 3 that actually help you start healing and, you know, making that impact that you need to live the rest of your life and to completely heal from the trauma. So that's basically what it is. And then they also try to help get set up with, you know, things you can do once you get home to continue that therapy. And it's completely free. You do not have to be a Younique presenter to go. So if you or someone you know, you don't have to message me, of course, would like to go to the Younique Haven Retreat, you can go to their website, uniquefoundation.org, and you can apply, okay? And I know they didn't used to have any requirements. The only requirement is that I believe it's that you are mentally stable. So if someone had, you know, if they were hospitalized at that time, they would have to wait a little bit. But they accept every single person. It's not really an application, you know, it's basically just getting on the list. And anybody can go. So you guys can go check out their website, uniquefoundation.org, and you can go hit the thumbs up on their business page. So that's a nonprofit organization as well within Younique. And then the next one, which is the one we're going to talk about, is Defend Innocence. And so I'm going to explain that one to you and kind of how it goes hand in hand and what nonprofit means, because they're both nonprofit, which I've had people ask, like, well, what percentage of my order goes towards the foundation and stuff like that, which totally understandably they want to know, like, what's the difference between our makeup versus another, which is, you know, with the company, which a huge part of it is this mission. But with a nonprofit organization, no more than 2/3 of the funding can come from the same place, okay? Because at that point, it's not considered a nonprofit, and you then have to pay taxes on it, okay? Which you guys know when you're talking about money of that amount, because these organizations cost a lot of money to run, okay? There's a lot of positions that have to be filled, and those people can't work for free, right? There's a lot of positions that have to be filled to keep these going. There's a lot of, you know, they have that giant house, they have to have therapists, they have to have, you know, all these resources that they need. And it's not cheap, okay? So, Shalane has said multiple times, that's Derek, our CEO's wife, that, you know, she would love to just do more. And she said she's always asking Derek, can we just pay for that? Or can we just, you know, buy another location? Or can we just do this? And he's like, we have to be very careful, okay? So they always match. They always match the 2/3 without fail. But 2/3 of that income has to come from a third-party resource, or it's not considered a nonprofit anymore. So, like, whenever you order something from my website and you see that, like, round up button on there where it's like you can round up the rest of your change and donate it, that's a third-party resource because it's coming from, you know, us. It's not coming from Younique, right? And so whatever they get in third-party donations and stuff, they can match it. And so just the roundup alone on our website raises about $40,000 a month. So that is super huge. So that's what I always tell people. It's not really an exact, like, dollar amount goes towards the Younique Foundation. It's just whatever funding they can get, Derek matches 2/3 of it. And that's what they put back into the Younique Foundation. And Defend Innocence, both, of course. But they're trying to open up a second location for the Haven Retreat that's a little bit more on the eastern coast. Because right now, or the eastern half of the United States, right now they're very central in Utah. And yeah, so does that make sense what a nonprofit organization is? Like when you buy something from my website, it's not like one specific set dollar amount goes to the Younique Foundation. It's just, you know, very much depends on that. But yeah, that's the whole reason. If you haven't heard from me before, that's actually the whole reason that Younique got started was Derek and his sister Melanie, that's our amazing CEO, wanted to do something that could really, like, impact lives. He wanted to do something for those women who had been sexually abused. But he didn't know how he was going to fund it. He didn't know what the product would be. But they knew they wanted it to be, like, woman-based, you know? Something that could really empower all women, you know, and fund the Younique Foundation as well. And, you know, they didn't know it would be network marketing. They didn't know it was going to be makeup. But when it came down to it and the mission that they wanted, that was all stuff that just fell into place, you know? So, yeah, pretty cool story. And so, okay, so Defend Innocence. Let's talk about that. Yeah, you're welcome, Brittany. So if you guys know anybody or, you know, if you want to go check it out, oh, Jeanette, I'm sorry. So, anyways, if you were sexually or abused as a child or someone you know was, just go check it out. You know, you don't have to tell me about it, of course. I'm not going to know you went to their website. If you do have questions and you're comfortable, I'd be happy to answer them. Any that I can or get to the right resource. But just go check out their website, okay? And, okay, so Defend Innocence. How does it go with the Younique Foundation? So Defend Innocence is actually all about, we're just using the medium to wet stick. It's all about education and awareness, okay? To help prevent children from being sexually abused. So that's kind of how it goes hand in hand. So like I said, they're not a retreat or anything like that. They're all about spreading awareness and education, but it's still a nonprofit organization. But of course, they have to have the right people in the right positions to make it efficient, okay? So they have a website, they have social media pages on Instagram, Facebook, probably Twitter, and maybe even more. And basically what they do is they help educate us as parents on how to prevent childhood sexual abuse, and also they have a lot of really helpful resources on their website, okay? So one of the biggest reaches that they have is their, social media pages and then their website. And so if you go on to those, you will see there are important talks that you can have with this age group of kids. And it's all just about making those extremely uncomfortable conversations easier, and just to help prevent anything from happening, because obviously with the Unique Foundation, they are all so grateful to, help with healing and hope and healing. But of course, everybody says it would be better if we could just prevent that from happening. So that's basically what it is. They do also in-person events and trainings where they talk to big influencers of kids. So parents, teachers, coaches, people that really have an influence and an impact on the children, and the people that are really in charge of our kids, So it's obviously really scary to think about, and I don't feel like anybody ever wants to, especially, I feel the same way. I'm a parent. I have, Zuri's 11, she's going into junior high, so it's basically like every parent's worst nightmare to think about that. But it's important that, we have those uncomfortable talks and just do whatever we can, because according to statistics, it's really, really scary. You know what I mean? So, that's what it is. And this Kudos is only $61. It has some gorgeous colors that we're about to use. And 100% of the profit of it goes to the Defend Innocence organization. So it's not only, sprucing up your makeup bag and everything, but it really goes to an amazing, amazing foundation that works as hard as they can to make an impact. And just to put into perspective, like, how not cheap it is, they said that on average it cost them about 57 cents per impression that they make. So basically 57 cents per, teacher, coach, parent that they reach. It costs approximately 57 cents. But they, the people that work there are very passionate. They're not just like employees that don't really care about the cause. They very much have to match what, Unique stands for and what Defend Innocence stands for, especially if they work directly for the nonprofit organization. So they don't plan on stopping anytime soon, and they just really want to do whatever they can to get the biggest reach that they can. Same with the Unique Foundation and with Defend Innocence. So it's very much important. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Does anybody have any questions about either of those things? I'm not an expert in it, but, I have went to a couple of classes just to learn more about it and be able to answer those questions. But if I can't answer, I can find the answer when I get off, or I can try to. So if you guys have any questions, drop them below, or just shoot me a message if you don't want to. I totally understand either way. But you can go like their page. It's called Defend Innocence. And their website is defendinnocence.org. So you can go check out either of those if you want more of a first-hand look. Go check them out. I bet you'll love them. Oh, Brittany, I got these from Dress Lily. Thanks, Linda. I really love the contour sticks just because they're quick and easy, and like they have a very natural look. It's not super dramatic, but it just gives me just enough. You know what I mean? Just enough. And same with these powders, because they're loose powders, so they're more of a medium coverage. Extremely lightweight, but they give me just enough to get that matte finish. Set what I just did, and feel good for the day. Okay, we're going to do our brows now. So, I like to use palette 1. We do have a brow palette that's really awesome, and lots of other eyeshadow palettes that have browns in them. So this is just my personal favorite, is Chipper out of palette 1. That's what I usually do my brows with. And I like to comb my brows first. Brush them up. Okay, you guys, I was the girl. Brittany, it's the setting powder. Oh, thank you. Yes, I didn't realize what your question was. Yes, okay, so under my eyes and anywhere I did the highlight, I just used the translucent setting powder, which is just going to help brighten, mattify, and keep that in place all day. It's translucent, it feels amazing, and I absolutely love this stuff. And then around where I contoured, I just went ahead and used the loose powder foundation because it's super, super lightweight, but it just gives it more of a matte finish, and, you know, because I'm pretty oily. Okay, I like to brush my brows up first. I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but I'm going to show you guys how I do my brows. Okay, so I'm going to take Chipper from palette 1, and this brush, if you are struggling with your brows, I'm telling you this brush is a game changer, okay? I was the girl who didn't do my brows because I said it didn't make a difference, and then I struggled with it for a long time, and this brush really helps just because the shape is so perfect on both ends that it just makes it a lot easier, okay? So I'm going to find the natural bottom of my brow, and I'm not going to go all the way to the start of it, okay? I'm going to go about halfway on this part. Darn, I got the light colored setting powder. There's only one, Brittany, and it's translucent. It just looks lighter in the container. Okay, so now I'm going to do the top of my brow, wherever that is, from the same spot, and I'm going to let those meet in the middle where my arch is, okay? And then I'll pull that arch down into my natural brow line, and I'm just kind of filling in what's already there. So think of like small hair-like motions, because that's going to make it look a little more natural. And then I'm going to fill in this, so I'm getting a little more product on my brush. Okay, filling in anywhere that has big chunks missing, and just using small hair-like motions to get those filled in. And then I'm not going to add anything else to the brush, and I'm going to go up to where my brow actually starts. Okay, so I've used a lot of the product off of it, and then I'm going to work my way forward, just making an upward motion to kind of square it off, and it's going to be a little bit lighter at the front, which, I don't know, I just like the looks of that. So it kind of gradually fades into that darker, more fuller brow. Oh, the SPF setting powder. Okay, Brittany, so no, this is the translucent setting powder. Okay, so I see what you're saying now. The SPF powder, the new one, is light, medium, and dark. You're right. So this is going to be the Behold Translucent Setting Powder if you get this one. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on this eyebrow. This eyebrow doesn't like to play. It has essentially no arch whatsoever. And yeah, I usually just kind of hate this eyebrow. I should pluck right there, because it never wants to play. It grows back way faster, you know. It's like one brow is going to be good and one's going to be like your evil stepsister, you know? Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. Just to square it off and get a little bit more of a natural look. And then I'm going to show you how I clean them up. So they look kind of messy right now, you know? Got a little too much right there. But I'm going to show you how I personally like to clean my brows up and just give them more of a crisper look. And then you can always go back and like see where did I miss or what do I need to fill in still and everything. Yeah, it's always my left side. And the eyelashes on this side are the same way. They point at the ground, where these ones kind of point straight out. So at least, you know, the Epic Mascara is curling. So these ones kind of go up. And then these ones get like even, you know. It's so annoying. The left side of my face was supposed to be a man, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'm going to use the same highlight and contour stick. You can use concealer. Any sort of highlighter works, okay? But since I have this out, I've used concealer a lot too. I'm going to take the other end of the brow brush, okay? And I'm going to get this product on there. Or if you have concealer, I just put it on the back of my hand and get it on this brush. And this is the straight end, okay? So this is what I clean my brows up with. And we'll just leave that open because we'll definitely need more. So then I'm going to go under my brows and anywhere, I'm going to highlight the whole thing. And I'm also just going to clean up anywhere that I maybe slipped or didn't get it as crisp as I would like. And I'm going to also highlight my brow bone, okay? And you can really kind of get your eyebrows shaped that way as well. Okay, now we're going to do the other side, and we'll blend it, so don't worry if it looks like, if you're like, that looks a little scary. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Okay, sounds good, Cheryl. Okay, so I also like to square up the front. Okay, so I'll take this, and I'll just go straight up, and then if I need to, I'll add a little bit of color, and I just kind of try to square it up as much as possible. And I also do the top of my eyebrow because we all know that can get a little bit messy. And I just follow that line where I want my brow to be and kind of highlight it and clean up. Okay, so then take a look in the mirror. And you can see just like the difference between this brow and this brow. And then I'm going to take my blending bed and just blend it out so that you can't really see that I did that, you know, but it's actually still highlighted. And then if you find anywhere you need to fill back in, you can always go back with the other side and do that. So, now we're going to highlight the other end. Does that make sense? All that makes sense? Gosh, I have just been getting tons of friend requests lately. It must be like, you know, sometimes I think you get in like those recommended friends section on Facebook. I must have like somehow gotten on that. Because they're just like flooding in. Watching brows are your favorite? That's funny. Put the pressure on. Yeah, it's just like, it's not even really, I mean, I do get ones from weird people, but lately it's not even really like weird people. It just seems like a lot. Oh, awesome, Brittany. I love Brittany. Both of you. Congrats on hitting yellow. They also launched a bunch of new bonus stuff at convention, which is really, really exciting. And it makes it where there's going to be a huge increase in pay, especially for our newer presenters. So it's really, 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 really exciting. Okay, good enough. They're never going to be perfect, I don't think. And tomorrow we're going to meet up. I have to go to Billings, and a few of my friends and girls on my team and everything are either live there or going to be in town, so we're going to meet up and have coffee, so I'm super, super excited about that, since I just saw them all at convention, and then usually it ends up being a long time before we see each other in person again, but we're going to meet up tomorrow, so that's super exciting. Okay, we're going to do bronzer, go over where that contour was again. You love this company? Is that what you said? Okay, so contouring. Think of, it's not going to look exact, but like think of a 3 on your face. And triangles under the eyes. That's where, okay, so for contour, a 3 on your face, so you can kind of thin this out and it'll make it look like your face is thinner, your jaw's going to be more defined. If you have a double chin, you can actually basically get rid of it because you're creating the illusion of a shadow that's not actually there, okay? And then if you want more of a button nose, you can highlight right down the sides of your nose, okay? And if you do a little bit of this, you can kind of create the illusion of more of a button nose. And then if you go under your lip, of course this is just genius because you're creating the look of a shadow. So it's going to make your lips look naturally poutier than they are. I'm using the color Hermosa today. I could probably use Malibu, but I kind of use a mix of all of them. Okay, so then I take that same color from palette 1 and just do right at the back of my cheekbones, okay? And I'm going to blend that in. And what I'm trying to do is create the look of a shadow to make my cheekbones look more prominent, okay? So I'm going to go right here. And it's pretty dark, but then I'm just going to keep blending, blending, blending. Yeah, of course I am. I did a face mask, I had to do skincare, and then I have to do a full face of makeup. So I told you guys it was going to be a long one today. Okay. What color do you use? Okay, Hermosa. Hi, Mom. Okay. So now we're going to put a little bit of blusher on, and then we're going to use this amazing Kudos. So I'm just going to use this color, which I really, really like. It is Serene. It's a light. It's not dramatic at all. It has a little bit of color, and then it also has a little bit of a shimmer to it. So it's just a really pretty kind of subtle color, and it's almost kind of like a highlighter and a blusher in one. Can you see how it just adds that more dramatic like shimmer to it? Not dramatic. That subtle shimmer to it, and it just kind of glows in the sun and looks really, really pretty. Even when you have a big zit right there. It still looks good. You did skincare and I missed it. Yeah, it was like we tried the new mask out on the first half of the video, so that's what we did. Which took a long time to dry, so we spent about 20 minutes waiting for it to dry, and now we're doing, and then we had to put on, you know, our rose water, moisturizer, all that good stuff, and so now we're finally getting to the makeup. Okay, so we're going to use this one's Kudos, and I was thinking the eyeshadow will go really good with palette 2. Okay, so we're going to use that. It's going to be, it might be a little dramatic considering I'm just wearing a tank top and a sports bra, but that's okay. "20 minutes, yeah." Which I put it on a little too thick, I think, because everybody said put it on thick and then it won't hurt at all when you pull it off. Like, it won't get so tight. But I think I took that a little too literally. Okay, so we're going to use the color Honorable. This is just a matte gray. And I'm going to use that as my transition color. So I'm taking this blending brush, which I absolutely love. And I'm just going to use some small kind of back and forth and circular motions just to really get the color on there. And it doesn't have to be perfect on this part. So this is going to be the color that pulls basically the whole look together, okay? And it does not have to be perfect because you're going to add more colors, you're going to blend more. You just kind of want to get it on there to get your eye look started. And for transition colors, you always want to use something that's going to pull everything together, but it can be very subtle. A lot of times I'll use like oranges, light pinks, grays like this, depending on the look I'm doing. light browns, anything like that is a great transition color. Let Dawn Colbert-Jones if you can. I just got a notification that said, let Dawn Colbert-Jones know if you can make it to something, but I didn't get to see the rest. So I don't know if I can make it, Mom. I don't know what it said. And basically it's just a lot of back and forth, circular motions, just very lightly applying it. You don't have to be very heavy-handed on your transition color. You just kind of want it to be soft and on there, okay? Okay, so now we're going to bust into this bad boy. And we're going to use the eyeshadow, which is really, really pretty. It's like a gorgeous metallic silver. I don't even know how to describe it. Okay, I'm going to use my cream shadow brush and just a hint of rose water because I want to make it really dramatic. The other day when I used it, and you may have seen my pictures or maybe not, I didn't use anything with it because I wanted to see what the pigment was like just completely on its own, and it's still really, really good, okay? So, it's a great pigmented color. So, we're going to use it. Get the brush flat. I love to use a flat brush when it's a color I want to pop, okay? And then I'm going to press it into my lid. So sometimes you may notice that you're like smearing, but if you really want a color to pop, press that shadow into your lid and it's going to be a lot brighter and it's going to really adhere much, much better. And don't be afraid to really get it on your brush to get that more dramatic, brighter look. It almost has like a blue sheen to it. It kind of reminds me of like a gunmetal gray with like a blue, you know, like if it hits the sun right, it almost has like a blue hint to it. And I'm actually going to go ahead and line under my eyes with that too. Isn't it kind of pretty? Oh, thank you, Brittany. Right back at you, sister. Okay, so really just, you know, if you want a color to pop, don't be afraid to really get your brush wet and then kind of rub it in there and pack some of that color on. And then press into your lid, okay? And you can always just keep going back and applying until you get the brightness or the color that you're kind of wanting to go for. I find it doesn't really take that much, especially if you use like a rose water or something. It's going to be pretty well pigmented and dramatic and pop right away. I gotta make these even. Okay, and then we're gonna go under the eye. I gotta even them out. And just really make this color pop. Okay, and if you ever have any fallout, take a fluffy brush and just brush it out from under your eye and you'll be all good. Okay, so now we're going to Make sure it's blended well. So we're going to take that blending brush again. We're not going to add any color to it. And we're just going to make sure these lines are nice and soft and look very natural. You know, if you have any product that kind of got off, you can kind of buff it out. Oh, thank you, Linda. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Okay, so the name of this shadow is, they all have really, like, inspirational names. This one is, what are you? Oh, I gotta pop it out. Oh, she told us to, but I don't want to say the wrong thing. Compassionate, peaceful. What is this one? Caring. Okay, so now we're going to use the liquid eyeliner, which you guys, I'm not very good at using liquid eyeliner, but this one is really easy to use, okay? So if you, with ours, the brush is really kind of nice because it has a very thin tip. So if you want like a really, really thin line, you can apply with less pressure and get one of those really thin lines. And then if you want to thicken it up, you can kind of go down here and get more of a thick boulder line. And you can also, it's very easy to do like shapes and different lines and things like that. This liquid liner does not go anywhere. So I guess this is more of like a gunmetal gray when you put it on. Compassion. I think that's the, Compassionate is the lip. I can't wait for you to get it either. Oh, thank you, Chantel. So I'm actually just going to line my lash line because I'm not very big on liquid liner. But this color is really pretty and it can be really subtle, or you can layer it and make it really dramatic. And you can do a little wing if you want. I really suck at doing wings, so we're not going to do that. I was going to, then I changed my mind. Worthy, yes. Thank you, Samantha. All just really, really strong words, I feel like, when it comes to, you know, these sensitive topics and, like, abuse and everything. They're just really, really strong words that we can all take from. So I love how much thought they put into these kudos. They don't just pop them out and say, here you go, here's your monthly special. Like, they really put a lot of thought and meaning into it, especially the August kudos. Because that one always is in representation of one of our nonprofit organizations. Okay, we're going to put some mascara on, of course. Then we're going to use the Lippy, which you guys are going to absolutely fall in love with. It would be gorgeous alone. I just wanted to actually show you guys the entire kudos. So that's why we're doing everything. But the eyeshadow with like a nude lip would be really pretty. Or the crushed lip powder with a very soft neutral eye. Or even like just this liquid eyeliner would be such a pretty look too. Okay, this mascara is the freaking best, okay? This is the only mascara that gives my lashes that are so stinking straight a little bit of curl, some length, everything. And it's like the perfect wetness. Have you guys ever had a mascara that's too wet and you like barely blink or do anything and all of a sudden it's like your whole eye is covered in mascara? Or one that's too dry, obvious problem, it doesn't work at all. This is like the perfect wetness. I feel like a lot of mascaras are like too wet and it makes them like really hard to use, you know what I mean? And you can build it up. If you want to do more than one coat, you can totally build it up and add a little bit more length, a little more volume, and everything else. I got some on my lid, so I thought if I did it right away while it was still wet, I could maybe just pull that right off, and actually I think it worked. My kids are so crazy. Pretty soon, it's gonna be just me and Carvey on these lives because the other two are gonna be at school. It'll be so oddly quiet, most likely. Gonna do it a little more heavier on those bottom lashes. And if you guys didn't know this, if you kind of press your mascara wand into the skin, it basically works as a liner. So if you're a big black eyeliner person and you ever forget it, try that out. Hey Ashley, how are you? Okay, last but not least, we're gonna use the Lippy, and it's a crushed lip powder. Okay, so if you guys weren't around when we had this in a Kudos, I think it was like way back in January. It sold out, okay, and it never came back again, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope they bring that back because it's the coolest, most innovative product ever. The colors are gorgeous. It feels cool on your lips. The color lasts like all freaking day. And this one, the three we launched in January are going to be available for purchase again. Okay, but those were matte, okay, and this one's a metallic. So check this out, okay, it's a powder. It kind of looks like an eyeshadow. I'm going to show you actually right here. If you guys can see that, do you see that space right there? And can you see that it's literally a powder, okay? Can you see that? And when it presses onto your skin, it turns to a cream. Okay, so it's a powder right now, and when you pull it out, it kind of starts the process, and it's a very warm feeling, and not burning, but it has like a warmish feeling. I think I've never heard anybody else say that, and it's just so cool. Like, whoever invented this, genius, absolutely genius. Comes in a little container like that. Throw it in your purse. It's one of those you can take anywhere. Yay! I love the lip powders too. Okay. And you just press it into your lip. And when you do that, it turns to this perfect, creamy goodness that, I can't even express it to you. Oh, and the other thing, the end of it is a little bit pointy, so it works really well for like lining those lips and getting on those places where you need a little more definition without making a giant mess. Isn't that color so pretty? Like, imagine it just by itself with, like, a really subtle eye, too. It has this really pretty, like, metallic-y sheen to it. I'm obsessed. And you can do another layer if you want. You don't have to. And it's easy to clean up too. Like, I had a little spot right there I saw, and I just took my finger and wiped it. It wipes right off. Not a big deal. And once it dries, it's extremely transfer resistant. I would say it dries within like an hour-ish. It's not transfer proof. It's not even like you know, it's not claimed to be, but once it's dry, like, it really doesn't come off onto stuff, but the color still lasts for hours and hours and hours, okay? So it's like a lip stain, but in a lip powder, I guess. I don't know how else to describe it. Takes longer to dry than the lip stains. Okay, the last thing we're going to do is set our face with setting spray. That's a daily. You only need 3 squirts, but I like to be safe. Okay, so this was a very, very long video, but we used the new mask, we did our face, and then we used this month's August Kudos, which all of the profit from it goes to our amazing Defend Innocence. It's a non-profit organization, so not only do you get to spruce up your makeup bag and get some gorgeous colors in your hand, you also get to support and help a good cause. And I have early access to the golden masks, so if you want a peel-off mask, shoot me a message, I'll hook you up. And everything else, you know, you can just message me at any time because I am happy to help you with a color match, or if you're interested in joining, it's an amazing time. So much is going on right now that, I mean, it's crazy. Why wouldn't you want to join and do this, right? I just made a new video yesterday. I actually have to go post it, but basically when I joined, like, I did not join thinking, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go all in, like, this is it for me, you know, whatever. I was like, I'm never making a video, I'm never talking to anyone about the opportunity, like, no, sister, I'll be happy if I sell a couple mascaras, like, that's all I wanted, and I was so scared to, like, put myself out there, but then I saw what was possible with this business, and so I just started doing it. Like, I started doing everything as I was, like, terrified, making videos, talking to people, because I felt like this was an amazing opportunity, and you know what, it just really, really grew from there, because obviously you guys know this is, like, my thing now. I don't have to work full-time anymore, you know, I don't work at all, actually, and this is it. Like, I am so passionate, I feel so fulfilled, and it's just absolutely amazing. And the thing is, like, my hair is a freaking mess. I took a shower, and then I didn't brush it, and then I just put it up, so it's, like, driving me nuts. Anyways, the thing is, like, for me, I didn't plan on doing any of this, and if you had told me that I was going to, I'd be like, you must be talking about a different Savannah, because this one would never do that, okay? I was very, like, didn't want to be anything but, like, the cool, nonchalant, you know, like, you know what I mean? But then I just got this passion for it, and I really wanted to, like, just go for it and, like, see if I could do something, because I think what it was before was just a lack of confidence, you know? So it was like, I'm not gonna try, because what if I fail? You know, so I'll just act like it's no big deal. And from then, my confidence grew, because, you know, I was just, you know, putting myself out there, doing things that I was terrified to do, and for some reason that's just so, like, invigorating, and when you reach those goals, it's so validating, you know? Like, oh my gosh, it wasn't necessarily easy all the time, but I put myself out there, and I went for it, and holy cow, it's paid off. Which, the thing is, like, when I think of easy, it's, like, compared to what? Like, working every day, full-time, for the rest of your life, to maybe get a 10-cent raise every year? No thank you. But obviously it's still scary sometimes, you know, doing something that you don't know if you'll be good at, or you've never done before, or, you know, you're not sure. And so I totally get that, because I was the exact same way. But here's the deal. 99 bucks gets you a ton of makeup, okay, like $300 worth, something like that, I don't even know. A free website, and the opportunity to make an income, okay, while making an impact. Like, this is such a gift. It was such a gift to me. It was such a gift to so many other people. And I really just can't even explain how it changes you if you let it, and if you know, if that's what you want. I can't even fully put into words what it does. Like, just the feeling of, like, fulfillment and belief in yourself, and just, like, basically that feeling of the sky is the limit, you know, and you know without a doubt in your mind, that's the honest to God truth, like, the sky is the limit. Where before I always thought, like, this is it, like, this is as good as it gets, this is the most money I can make, this is the best job I can get, like, I can't do better than this is it for me. And now it's like a completely different feeling, okay? And it's the truth, is the crazy thing. So I just encourage you to go for it. Like, I was freaking terrified, and I cannot even imagine my life without this now. Like, I truly, truly cannot imagine it in so many ways. But, yeah, I don't know. Send me a message. Don't be scared. And just maybe for like 2 seconds, if the reason you're not doing this is because you're like, what will people think of me? What if I can't get anyone to order? And all of the things you're telling yourself, what if, are based upon other people's opinions or what you think. Just try to focus on you for a minute. Like, what if it worked for you? What could you do with this? What if you could help other people, okay? Would those opinions of other people matter anymore? No. They would not. I can tell you that right now. People have had a lot of opinions about me, but you will find the people who absolutely love you too, and who support you and who push you, and that's way more amazing than pretending to be somebody that you're not so that people will not make fun of you. Okay, no thanks. I'd rather find the people that want to change lives and want to like run together and want to do something more with their lives and just, you know, survive, than pretend and just stay in the same place and stay stuck because of what a couple people's opinions might be. Okay, so I know that's the number one reason that people hold themselves back. That's the number one reason all the time that I get, every single time. So just for a couple seconds, stop worrying about those other people and just go for it. Yes, you can. All right, I gotta go, guys. I've been on here for like a billion hours. I love you all. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. Thanks so much for hopping on with me. If you want to grab this kudos, you can do it right there from my website. And if you have questions, need a color match, need a recommendation, or if you're ready to stop caring what other people will think and just jump in with me, shoot me a message, okay? Let's just do it today, because the more you think, time feeds fear, okay? So the more you think about it, the more you ponder it, the quicker you're going to talk yourself out of doing something good, okay? All right, I'll talk to you guys later.